there's so many aspects to city council, and it is really very, very close to the people, much, much closer than Ottawa and even the legislature. Because city council deals with, bread and butter kind of issues, potholes, mow the grass, put the stop sign up where it's needed, pick up the garbage, make sure our streets are safe, make sure that there's a fire hole around the corner. I mean, these are basic things that we need every day, and having folks on council who make decisions about those things in concert with their citizens is critically important. And we lost quite a bit of that in Edmonton, and talking to folks around the province, pretty much everywhere. So returning to accountability, I know that's something that's dear to your heart. Returning to accountability is, we believe, critically important. Believing in principle that, and what are you talking about with principles? Well, let's make sure we got solid data and evidence to support the decisions we're making. I mean, we can get into it, but I mean, one of the examples I use in our presentation is a couple of the climate initiatives that we've seen our city council come forward with. One is a fire hall that they built that's got solar panels, and it's got geothermal pipelines and wells. It's got insulation, all the rest of it, all designed to be net zero. Well, okay, that's all well and good, but the price of that fire hall is triple what a similar fire hall is in Leduc, where they're not doing all of this stuff. Are we actually reducing our carbon output? Okay. How much value does that have? Are we doing it because it's something that's worth doing, or are we doing it to something to fulfill some sort of a federal initiative to be net zero all over the place? Are we actually making any difference in climate? And if we are, fine, go ahead, but support it with facts, not just dreams. Those kinds of decisions just are so frustrating to me and to evidently hundreds and hundreds, and if not thousands, of Edmontonians. So let's get that fixed.
And I want to highlight how important municipal governance is, because they're providing, and you went into it, essential services. And I find that a lot of the essential services that we're relying on are neglected by the wayside, because council members and mayors are more interested in larger societal issues and not focusing on the critical issues and services that they're supposed to be providing.
Yeah, collecting garbage is not glamorous,
but it's important.
You have a parade because you got the garbage collected on top. Nobody's, cheering because the streets get plowed. Nobody's out there, with banners and fireworks because the boulevards get mowed. I mean, it's basic stuff. And like you say, it's taking forever to get this stuff organized.
Yeah. And, I think Canadians are quite generous and proud in certain ways. And I suspect if the city really did a great job, I think they would be applauded. I think that people would recognize it. But right now, we pay such high taxes and everything's in such a poor state that it's actually embarrassing, I think, for everyone involved, for citizens and government officials. We shouldn't be proud of it. And that's why all of this is so dear to my heart, is I think that we can better it for everyone.